Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very special guest in the house from all the way across the world in the lovely country of India. I know we're looking at a 2026 Olympian and maybe one day a future Mr. Olympia. Anik Ghosh is in the building. What is going
Let's
on, bro?
go.
All good, all good. Thank you for the warm welcome. And I am really happy to be with all of you to share my experience. Thank you.
Awesome. Love to hear
Thanks,
that.
brother.
Joining me today are my phenomenal, unreplaceable, two fantastic hosts, the Gaffa, Aline Bolton, and Phil Naselli, the Avon boys. How are you doing?
Boy, I'm so fired up right now to talk with Anik. Man, we have so many questions for you and so many things we want to know, brother. Just happy to be here. Beautiful.
Well said, man. Yeah, we've been looking forward to this conversation for a while. We know how big the Indian bodybuilding community is, more specifically the Indian men's physique community, man. And we're so rapt to have you on today's show, man, to talk about life, bodybuilding, future plans, the works, man. So yeah, we appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'd love to start this off. Anik, I got a question for you. I mean, I have a lot of questions, so I'm going to try and narrow it down to two or three amazing ones. I know Aline and Phil have amazing questions for you too. We even have a question that I know Aline has from a past men's physique Olympian that we interviewed for you. We're going to save that till the end. But my question for you, Anik, how does it feel for you to be I would say, the #1 men's physique pro in the world and to have the highest trajectory of success going in the 2026 season? How does it feel to be in the position that you are in right now?
I feel really great because I am working for it. In last 2 years, I am doing almost 13 pro show from India. And I am working on every aspect because I am not a good poser before. Now it's in my DNA, right? I am doing this like waking up and I am doing my posing, and I calculate everything from diet to workout to posing. Everything is mandatory to be a best player in the world. So I am highlighting every aspect and working for it.
Anik, let me ask, brother. Your posing is phenomenal. I mean, it really looks beautiful the way you angle your body and you keep your abdomen nice and tight. You can see you're breathing through your chest instead of your stomach. What changed? What did you go through, and who taught you how to pose so well? Because it sounds like you weren't always posing well when we look at some of the amateur photos too. You absolutely came up with the posing. What happened?
Actually, in last 2 years, I got a good support. I have My Athlete Foundation who supported me in USA. That time, he just guided me through posing session after session. And I am also, when I became a pro, I saw all the top athletes from the world, not from India. Always I saw who is top in the world. And after I saw them, I tried to doing their not their routine. Just I tried to follow them, how calm they are about their posing routines. So I can follow them, and I practice all the session after session, because I know if I want to be a great in the world, there is no nothing leave anything. So I have to work for posing. I have to work hard. That's why they guide me. My Athlete Foundation, Bhaben Deori in USA, guiding me for posing. And here in India, my coach Murtuza sir, who guided me. And rest I am seeing through social media, and I am applied on me, and everything suits perfectly. And I am looking great on stage. What all of the world see.
I love that, man. Because like you said, I mean, end of the day, you want to be the best in the world, you've got to kind of do what the best in the world are doing. And if it means sort of dissecting their poses and all that sort of stuff, like, it does go a long way. As the saying is, success leaves clues. And My question to you, Anik, who were your biggest inspirations? Like which athletes were there on the world stage when you first started out, or even the last couple of years that you're inspired by, and try to kind of copy their poses in a way?
When I first started, I saw Brendan Hendrickson, and I always thought that one day I am stand in side by side with him. And after that, I am a great fan of Ryan Terry, Ali Bilal. They both are inspiration of men's physique, and I always followed them. And by God grace, I am standing with Ali Bilal also, and Brendan Hendrickson also. Now the only one is Ryan Terry. I am thinking that it will happen in 2026.
Yeah, absolutely. We believe that's going to happen as well, man. I mean, like Hart said, like your trajectory is just skyrocketed, and we see you getting better and better and better as the seasons go on and as the years go on. My question to you is, you're up against Brandon Hendrickson in the New York Pro. How was that feeling?
Yeah. Great. Not on stage, because on stage everybody is my competition, but after the stage all are my friend, my inspiration, and I am respecting everyone, but I don't see anyone on stage. On stage I only feel I am the best. I am going to doing my best, and I can beat everyone.
Yeah, I think that if you go into it and you think that you're the best, it gives you a sense of confidence. Have you been in a situation on stage maybe early in your career where you didn't have this level of confidence? And how did you overcome it, if that is the case? How did you overcome fears and maybe stage fright? What was that?
Actually, I am doing bodybuilding from 2019. So from 2019, I am participating in number of shows from local to international. Almost in Bengal, in Kolkata, West Bengal, I am participating almost 50 stages. Small and large, almost 50 stages. So wow. I have that confidence that if I go a big stage, I have to calm my mind. I don't have to see anyone around me, because if I doing that, I make my progress down or my confidence level down. That's why if I going to a stage, on big stage or small stage, I am always thinking about myself, my performance and everything. But after the stage, I am seeing everyone out there. All of are my friend. I respect everyone, and if there is an inspiration, I definitely go to him and take a photo, and all goes friendly like this.
Who's your biggest who you're the biggest fan of? So if we were to take all the men's physique, Jeremy Buendia, Ryan Terry, Brandon Hendrickson, Ali, Emmanuel Hunter, like you name it.
I actually love mainly I love Ryan Terry, because he's number one in the world, and I always followed the number one. Then I like Ali Bilal, and then I like Erin Banks.
Nice.
That's
you
awesome.
You got a good group. Yeah.
I want to know. So you said you did 50 shows before you became pro?
Almost. Yes.
That's crazy, man.
Almost 50.
I'm thinking here, like, a lot of athletes don't get 50 shows under their belt in their lifetime, in their whole career.
Yes,
and you've done 50 shows before you even turned pro. So you can tell you're passionate about it, man. I can tell. I know we were talking before we hit record that you love the sport, you live and breathe the sport, and it's almost it's a part of your life. But even more so, like, not only are you an athlete, but you're a supporter and you're a lover, like I said, of the sport and then the division. You started in 2019. What got you into the gym? What got you into the gym, and what got you into bodybuilding?
Actually, in my past, I am a sports person. Actually, I love to play cricket. So that time, I don't have that financial backup to pursue my dream. So I have to do engineering, and then I go for a job. I don't like it. From there, I doing side by side, just building my body to not to pursue the bodybuilding career, but to but for my physical fitness and for my calm and cool mind, because I love to work out in the gym. That is my favorite place. I am there for 2 hours and I am really happy. Everything will be fine and I am totally confident. That's why I joined the gym in 2019. From there, everything is changed. A person who guided me for a bodybuilding show in 2019 March April. He is from Kolkata, so from there my journey started for bodybuilding, and he taught me the bodybuilding poses. First time I don't know the divisions. What is men's physique? What is bodybuilding? What is classic physique? I don't have any idea. He started, then all going through step by step.
Love it. Love it. That was an awesome question, Phil. Anik, I got
Okay. So I leave my engineering job and doing and passionate about the gym, and I am joining as a fitness trainer in gym, and I want to pursue my bodybuilding career, and I am doing it side by side because I don't have that financial backup to pursue my dream, to pursue my bodybuilding. And from there, I not just doing bodybuilding, I am doing bodybuilding also, and I am taking full responsibility of my family. So now I am here and all of with you.
That's amazing.
Love that. Love that. Anik, I got a question for you, brother. I imagine at this point in time, you have a lot of people that look up to you, that follow you, that want to be just like you. Is that important to you in the position you're in? What does that mean to you to have such a following of young men and probably women that look up to who you are as a person on and off the stage? What's that mean to you, brother?
It means a lot. It means a lot because there is a follower, there is a who will show bodybuilding, who see the bodybuilding show. That's why we are here. All the fans, because of all the fans, they love to watch us. That's why we are here. So I have a mad respect who follows me for one day, or in hate or in good words. But I love all of them.
That's awesome. That's awesome, brother. Let me, first of all, you have such an amazing spirit about you, and we hear the honor radiating from you. Tell us a little bit about your beginnings. Like, was your family really well off? Like, were they financially really well off to give you, kind of an ease or a little challenging growing up? What was growing up like for Anik Ghosh?
When I just if I am told me about my past, I belong from a lower middle class family, so I don't have a good house to stay. I have a asbestos shed home only, where I stay. There is not so much facility, and in my zone where I am in, they don't know about bodybuilding. What is bodybuilding? From that struggle, I just building myself through social media. You can say I am using social media a good way. Everybody will do social media today, right? So everybody have that suggestion. Who wants to be good or who wants to be bad? I just chose the good side, and I am working on myself. I don't see anyone else there because I am the only one who can support my family, and I am the only one who will do good for myself. No one came and told me that you have to do your job, you have to do your best. From small, when I am small, my mother and father just told me for studies. They always told me just go for study, get a good job, settle down. But I am never happy with it. My mom really do struggle for my complete for study. They don't bear the financial part. So, but that time I always been there thinking that I have to do something for my family to stabilize. But my mom always says bodybuilding is not the profession what you are choosing to stable ourselves. But I have always that belief that I can, if I do anything, I will do it with my passion, to follow my passion. So I am just building myself in knowledge, in bodybuilding, in every aspect, so that world can see me, who I am, and what I can do. Uh, After that, everything goes slowly. I got a good support. Just I step in. Just I am thinking about I have to upgrade myself, and I just step in, and right people will find me out. And I am going through, and today now I am here. So
Wow.
actually, if I always thinking that if I have that hunger on me, and my and I am doing my 100%, God will also connect you through the right people. So that's why I am
Amen.
here.
Absolutely, man. I love that.
That's
I love
right.
that. And
Right.
you know, you kind of touched on it in the fact that, you kind of needed to work your own way here, and, through passion and hard work, that's got you to the position that you're in right now. You also said that, your parents were always about making sure that, you study and you go to school and get a good job, and,
Yeah.
you get a good career. And engineering around the world is a really, really good career to have. And I'm sure a lot of
Yes,
families and parents will be proud about
kind of
that.
proud about that. Yes.
How did your parents react when you first told them, Mum and Dad, I'm not going to pursue engineering anymore, but instead I'm going to go down the bodybuilding path? Were they supportive of you? Did they question you? Did they
No,
tell you not to do it? What did your parents do?
they never support me because they don't think this will be a profession, and I can be a top level athlete. I am proving themselves also, because at that time there is no support from mom and dad. They told me, what are you doing? This is not fair. uh, they told me that you don't do anything in bodybuilding because this is not a career. No one will go through this path. I just told I just told them I am going through. I am I am happy with it, and I am taking both of your responsibility with this job, and you don't have any problem in your life. So I am taking care of everything. Uh, the- but first time, my mom, my dad, they don't support me. But after that, I am keep going. I am keep going. I am keep going. When I was in that stage, when in 2023 amateur Olympia stage, my mom was there, and I took my pro card and called my mom to stage. Then she believes that it will happen. There is everything. There is. If you are doing something with passion and with heart, there is always a career. On that day, mom will believe, because there are around 2 lakh people on that stadium, and I am put that pro card on my mom's hand, and then she believes that bodybuilding is also a career.
I
Wow,
love that, brother.
that's beautiful, man. That is such a beautiful story. We
And also national
yeah,
anthem goes in background, and mom feel proud. That's the main thing.
absolutely. You know, it's touching when we're able to make our parents, especially our mothers who care for us, see what we see and love what we love, right?
Yeah.
Are you had mentioned your family. Are you married also? Kids or anything like
No,
that?
no,
Do you
no,
have a
no, nothing.
Okay. So
I have
you
mom, dad,
this is
and my
Anik
brother.
Ghosh, the bachelor who we're talking to, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Good looking one at
ladies.
that.
Ladies. You want the muscular dude walking around you, the muscular boyfriend, husband. You know, That's beautiful. Are you making a currently right now with your sponsors and with the money that you make from competing? Is it enough to take care of your lifestyle? And are you doing really well right now?
Now I have a good sponsorship, stable. I have a stable lifestyle now. I make my own home. Just I am finishing last 15 days before. Before that, I cannot talk this much comfort to you because my home was also not completed that time. So I'm just complete my home 15 days before.
Nice.
Great feeling. This is a proud moment for me because everything what I am doing, this is all because of bodybuilding. So now I have an Indian sponsor, good sponsor. Now I got sponsorship from Manifest. Just I am joining them and I am really happy about it. And the rest will take care of it step by step. It will growing. This is not an issue.
Hey, you welcome to the Manifest family as we are teammates. You know, the Men's Physique show and Anik Ghosh are teammates in the Manifest world. And also, you definitely sound like one of the Horde members. You definitely sound like our Horde of fans, our Horde that do everything with passion and from the heart and with the purity for the division and for the league, man. So you're definitely one of us.
I really enjoyed it. This means a lot. This means a lot for me. I am really happy because now all the international level athletes just talk about me, and this is like goosebumps for me because I never think that all the world will talk about me. I just do it with my passion, do it from my heart, and everything else will falls in place. So,
and that's what it's about. That's what it's about, brother. Like, that's what it's about. I mean, sometimes when you force the world to give you something, it'll never happen. Whereas if you do it, the purity of your heart and the passion behind it, no one can stop you. And believe it, man, because we spoke about you, throughout 2025, and we're going to speak more about you throughout 2026. I mean, we saw what you did at the India show. We saw what you did at the the Taiwan show. We saw what you brought to the New York Pro. So, man, you're traveling around the world, and you're showing up, and you're proving to the world how good of an athlete you are. So it only makes sense that you're getting the flowers that you deserve. And we're looking forward to seeing what you do in 2026 as well, man. What is your plan for 2026? What's the game plan? Have you kind of mapped out what you want to do for the year? What shows look good? What's the plan?
Now I am taking a small break to recover my body, and after that I am competing in Bharat Pro Show, which was in June, then Thailand Pro Show. After that, I think I am qualified for Olympia because I have that much confidence on me.
Well, you've won one of those shows, man. So you only need one more, really. And if what happens at the other show? What happens at the other show? You can win it and have a bit of a holiday, and then just rest for the Olympia, hey?
Yeah, that's a bonus one.
Absolutely. What's been your favorite show to compete at since you've started in the pro leagues?
Actually, all of the shows is in my heart because every place where I go, there is a whole new different experiences, and I am really enjoyed India show because their fan base is too high. They supported too much, and in USA there is also got my fans. That's why USA is also close to my heart. So I don't tell any stage is a small stage. Every stage is great for me, and I always enjoy the stage. There is no separation. Wherever I go, wherever I got a chance, I am giving my best to showcase the world what I am carrying. So that is not an issue which stage I am in. Where I am in, I will be on.
That's dope.
I love it.
That's the motto.
I love it. I don't know if you guys heard what Anik just said, but he said he's doing a show in India and he's doing a show in Thailand in 2026 this year. I know the boys, what would make our year if we came out to at least one of those shows, whether it's going to India or going to Thailand. What do you boys say? What if we went and supported our boy?
I don't think there's any reason or any way that we're not going to do that.
Dude.
We have to do it.
All I'm saying is, with all the flights that I need to make to America this year, Thailand or India is a lot closer. So either or, mate. I'm at either of them. But I'm down.
We're coming to see you, Anik, and we're gonna be rooting you on. We will probably be the loudest guys in there, and I know we know you have some fans, but me and the boys,
we're gonna be the loudest. Come on,
yeah, we will be the loudest.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all of your appreciation.
Anik, I got one last, or I got a question for you, brother.
Yeah.
I'm sure you recognize what this is right here. Posted that a few months ago. Absolutely blew up. A lot of people. Go ahead. Yeah.
I am just loving this post. I don't know how much time I saw it. I don't know. I am just countless because this video is really close to my heart, and I really want to be there in 2026 Olympia with him, and that's my only goal for this year.
Well, Anik, I don't know if you know this, but there's a reason why the Men's Physique Show did this comparison, and that's because we do think you resemble the Mr. Olympia a lot. And with that being said, I want to ask you, you're going to be on that 2026 Olympia stage. In your humble opinion, and Ryan Terry's going to listen to this, which is really cool. What do you think you need to improve on with your own physique, with your own posing, whatever it may be? What are the biggest improvements you need to make so you can beat Ryan Terry? And if there's anything you're already beating him on already, like if your pecs are already bigger, if you think your shoulders are better, where do you think you're already beating him?
I am thinking that I have to work something more on my deltoids for that 3D looks, and I have to work on my lower back, and I have to work on my overall conditioning before I heading to 2026 Mr. Olympia, and that is my only goal. Much more pop in my deltoid and something lower back and the overall detailing on back and some more defined core section, which I am working on.
Well, I've got some news for you, man, because we've spoken to Ryan Terry, and we actually brought your name up.
Ooh, we did. Talk about you, Anik, to Ryan.
We spoke about you. Well, while he was in India, I think he may have been at the show that you were competing in.
Yeah. He gives me that my first winning pro show trophy.
Exactly.
And that is a great thing for me. I can't express my words. I can't express my words. I am just out of the world when he just hold me that trophy. And that experience is just give me goosebumps. That who is my ideal gives me that first pro show winning trophy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And one thing that I can say is he's extremely impressed by your physique, and I know that he's got his eyes on you right now because hey, you could be potentially the guy that takes him down. So you've kept him on his toes. Now he is definitely looking at you, man. So keep doing what you're doing, man, because to be like we did earlier this year or late last year, we see quite a resemblance between you and Ryan, in terms of your shape, your flow, etc. So just know, man, that number one in the world's keeping tabs on you, man. So keep the guy on his toes.
Great. I am just grateful, and that gives me more motivation to work harder and harder to improve myself day by day. That is the motivation.
Hey, since we're on videos, did you see the video that we did of you with you and Bouillon?
Yeah. I saw that.
We did it from a position of we really just love the way the Indian community is really coming up, and the physiques are becoming very, very phenomenal. But out of all the physiques we see, just from a total, you had mentioned something that I think really resonates. You pay attention to the other athletes and how they pose, and you step on stage, and because of the look that you have, which I'm gonna get to my question. You're probably gonna answer this, but how are you? Is it the engineering mentality that you have and problem solving mentality that you have, which is what you take into the gym and develop yourself, and also to work on your posing? Is there a connection there between the engineering mindset that you have and how it's kind of used and applicable to bodybuilding and the posing? Because it's just very, very detailed and very polished the way you present yourself on stage.
Actually, I don't know about the link, but if I am telling everyone bodies reacts differently, right? Not everyone looks good on their posing. It's the only thing, practice, practice, and practice, that define me. What I am told you before, that it's in my DNA. So I am practicing 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 20,000 times to perfect my posing routine according to me. I am I saw all of athletes posing, right, but I don't copy them. I just saw them, how they stand, how they turn back, how they will doing their poses, right? So I am just saw everybody, and then I am doing my work. How I am looking in front of mirror, how I look on both hands on my hip, or else one hands on hip, so, or else leave both hands. So what suits on me, what looks great on me, and I am thinking all the three poses are suits on me. So I am doing it accordingly. Who I am playing with, I just changes my pose accordingly. Who is in my opposition, what is his pose, his picture perfect pose, I am just changing, switch it up.
I love it. What are there some pro tips that you use on stage in order to adjust when other athletes are on stage? Like if you have a bigger athlete than you on stage, you adjust your posing, or smaller, or are there some pro tips that you use depending on the competition that's around you?
There is only one pro tips. What I am saying about, just be yourself. When you are on center of the stage, just be yourself. Don't think about who is being around you, so that you don't have any distractions to thinking that who are doing good, who are doing not good. Just focus on yourself and calm your mind, and doing what you have to showcase the judges, and showcase the audience. Just focus on yourself on that time.
I love it.
Hey, Nick, question for you. You've done a lot of shows. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I mean, you've done almost 50, pro/amateur
50
shows.
Local competitions, all the local competitions, right?
Yeah, but in total, it would be over 50, right?
Over.
Do you still get nervous? Do you still get nervous before you jump on stage?
Actually, when I look back, first I am just getting nervous, but day by day, when I'm competing, that's in my DNA. That's where when show by show, day by day, I am step on stage. After that, it will be suitable and comfortable for me. There is not too much nervousness. That's why when I am going to 2023 Amateur Olympia show, that was my first show, and I crack my pro card. I don't take second chances, because I have already that confidence of 50 shows what I am practicing for that big show.
So the shows were all warm-up shows before the big dance, eh?
Yeah.
Do you what's your before you jump on stage? Do you have a little routine that you do? Do you listen to a specific song? What do you do before you jump on stage to keep you calm?
Actually, at first, in my first phase of career, I am too excited to be on stage, and I am start warming up before 1.5 hours before stepping on stage. But now I just saw all the champion athletes, all the champion mindset. Now I am coming down. I am just relaxed. and I am doing my posing routines in between and take my loading in and just relax and just wait for my time. Now I am just warming up before 10 minutes only, and everything is set for the stage. So that is a mindset what I am going up. From there I am taking lessons, and now I am just calm and relaxed, and I am happy when I am in be there and not too much nervous and excited.
Anik, I got a question for you, brother, and this may
Yeah,
be a little
yeah.
controversial, but I gotta
Okay,
know it from my boy Anik. I'm gonna call you my boy
okay.
from now on, bro. I just feel like the synergy is too good. I know you boys feel that as well.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
my question: who is the greatest men's physique athlete of all time? Jeremy Buendia, Ryan Terry, Brandon Hendrickson, or Aaron Banks? Who's the best ever, in your opinion?
That's a good one.
Man, you put him on the spot here.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
He's got 3 of his favorites on there.
He knows
Who
it.
you
I can
got?
tell he already has it. I feel like he already knows the answer.
This is a
And
controversial
why?
question. I like
And
all
why? I
of
want to know
them
why you think that.
because now I like Ali Bilal also. So first, if I took, it will Ryan Terry, and second, if I took, it will Ali Bilal. Because I like Ali's course section. His course section is really great, amazing. I just working on my core after seeing Ali's that much separation on that core, that serratus, that obliques. Because before that, I am not doing too much. I'm not working too much on my abs. But after seeing Ali's condition on Olympia stage, I just uh, saw him, and I am excited to just like his core. I just excited to bring up my core like him. Matlab, that's the motto. So I am working lot harder on my core section now, because in men's physique, overall looks, if I say all are coming, maximum is in your front shot on and in the core section. If anyone don't have that separated and deep core section, is his body is top of point, but he don't came inside the first call out or in top tier athletes. So I think men's physique is mainly, I focused now on my core area. So or else everything is on point for me, or else everything I bought up. But this year I just happy to do work on my core section, and I followed Ryan Terry also and Ali Bilal also. I like both of them. So and seeing them and working on myself to do to stand there side by side with them and compete with him, and not only compete, just give a good fight.
Love that. I love that. What I want to ask you something, Anik. I'm going to ask you a few questions about body parts, and I want you to
Yeah.
tell us what your favorite exercise for each one of these body parts is. Okay, so since we're talking about core, what's your favorite core exercise that you do religiously to build up your core?
Actually, I prefer hanging leg raise, cable crunches, oblique crunches, and I am doing it in circuit form. And if I am in my home, I just love to do crunches. Before now, last 4 to 6 months, I am doing almost 1,000 crunches a day. What I am doing, I am just waking up, I am doing 100 crunches. I am going for a sleep, I am doing 100 crunches. That's how I train my abs, because I have that goal that I have to be razor sharp on my core section next, on my next show. So that's why I doing my routine this type. If I am gym, I am doing it in circuit, cable crunches, hanging leg raises, and oblique crunches on cable.
Okay, nice. I got 2 more body parts for you. What about your back? What are you doing for back exercises? What's your
Actually,
favorite exercise?
actually I love all the compound movements because I am a hardcore gymmer, right? I don't like those fancy things, fancy stuffs, fancy machines. Even I don't have now all those fancy machines in my gym because of that. I just building my body on compound movements, right? And I love those compound movements. I love to do T-bar rowing, I love to do barbell rowing, I love to do bench presses, I love to do squats. So my foundation is mainly based on compound movements. And also I am doing lot of free hand workouts, push-ups, chin-ups, squats, and deadlift also. So my main base of building is compound and body.
I was gonna say I didn't hear those deadlifts in there. I know those deadlifts were in there because that back. You got to be doing those deadlifts for sure. Nice, thick, and dense for sure. And then
yes,
the last.
and now I am adding for lower back weighted hyperextension with free and free. Just weighted hyperextension and free hyperextension. I am doing it in circuit. Means just 20 reps for weighted and again 20 reps for free. That really burning out our lower back.
That's awesome. And then the last thing, I know you mentioned squats, but anything else for legs? Anything else you're doing for legs? Other than squats?
I prefer squats. I prefer leg presses. I prefer leg extensions. I prefer leg curls. I prefer walking lunges with dumbbells, walking lunges free. And if I going for a leg session, I am thinking just that if I am not die, then the session is not over. So I am trained like that.
He's an animal.
I love it.
No, I love that, brother. I also love the fact that you still keep those leg sessions in, because a lot of people think, the men's physique guys, they don't train legs, and even more so, now that there's a weight cap in place, you don't want to be growing your legs too much so that you can obviously prioritize the upper body, which is obviously a big part of the judging criteria, I should say. So I love the fact that you've kept the legs in, and a lot of maybe amateurs and pros can take some advice and keep those leg sessions in. My question is, what's your weight cap? How much room do you have left to grow?
My weight cap is 88 kg on stage, but on my off season I am around 91, 92, and I am maintaining that so that I don't have to do more struggle in end of my shows, right? Because if I am putting more 2 to 3 kgs, it is lot more harder to deplete at last time on that weight cap, which is 88 kg for me. Now my current weight is 91 kg, and my stage weight always varying from 87.5.
194 pounds, just for the audience, guys. 88 kilograms, 194 pounds, 91 kilograms, around 200 pounds.
Yeah.
How tall are you, Anik? What's your height? What's your height in centimeters?
5'10", 9.5, not 10.
So he's Terry size. He's like literally Ryan Terry size.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
What are the areas you're working? Well, I should say, what are the areas you're looking to bring up this off season?
My deltoid, much more round and pop. My core section, more detailing. My lower back, more detailing. That's the area I am working on.
Beautiful.
Are there any special things that you do, or any special trances that you put yourself in, or before the show, like going into the show, not stepping on stage, but maybe like the day before? Is there any like type of routine? Some people like to eat a certain meal or go a certain place or do something before the show.
No. I am just locked in my house. I am just locked in my room. I am doing my posing sessions. I even don't see my phone also. In last day, a day before my show, I just leave my phone also. I just waking up, put my meals in, and doing my posing sessions, and keep my mind calm, and just thinking about the stage I am standing center in the stage with the trophy. Just
La-
manifesting that.
last one of the last questions I have for you is you you have such a huge audience and fan base in India. Can you say something to the fan base that's listening to you, to all of our fellow Horde members or Horde Elite out there in India? Can you say something in Indian to them and really let them know from your heart to theirs what it's about and your connection and your relationship with them and how you care? And then if you could translate that in English for us.
So actually, I really very happy. Got all the audience, like everyone is loving me here in India. I don't have words how I am feeling that they are my core, right? Because if they are not supported me, I am not going anywhere. So it's from my heart. They are the best, and not only Indians, all the United States from where who are watching me and follow me. I am just thankful and grateful to all of you. All of you, not only Indian fans, my all the US brothers also. I really having there in US and enjoying all the times, and now also I am enjoying time with all of you who are sitting in front of me. So there is no differentiate in Indian and United States audience. I really love everyone who was watching me, and I just want to take bodybuilding into the next level, and this is my only goal.
Can you say that in your native language now, in your native tongue, since they're going to hear it in your native language?
मैं इंडियंस को साथ में मुझे जितने भी वर्ल्ड से लोग फॉलो करते हैं यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स, अगर एक भी लोग मुझे फॉलो कर रहे हैं, मैं सबके लिए बहुत ग्रेटफुल हूँ, क्योंकि सब लोग देख रहे हैं, सब लोग अप्रिशिएट कर रहे हैं, इसलिए मैं आज यहाँ और मैं बॉडी बिल्डिंग को एक नेक्स्ट लेवल पे, और मैं फिर से थैंक यू बोलना चाहूंगा सबको जो लोग मुझे सपोर्ट करते हैं दिल से. थैंक यू.
That's beautiful, man. That language is so beautiful, right? It's so beautiful.
That's a beautiful way to I mean, I've got no other questions. It's a beautiful way, in my opinion, to finish this episode off.
Okay.
But yeah, Hart, pass it over to you, man.
Okay, go Aleem.
Hart, we have to ask him about the next person coming up.
Yeah.
Can't forget that.
Ask him right after this quick question. Anik, are you? I just got the most important question of the whole show. Are you subscribed?
Yeah. On
Anik,
YouTube?
are you subscribed?
On
yeah, it's
YouTube?
on channel. Yeah.
No. No. Just I am just off phone, and I am going there, and I am subscribing your channel.
That's it. We love that.
Anik, do you have a YouTube channel yourself?
Yeah,
do you have one?
Yeah. Just started.
Is it Anik Ghosh? What's the name of your YouTube channel?
Anik Ghosh. I am baby pro.
Anik Ghosh. Okay, good to know.
We're going to collab with you. We have one last question here, and we ask everybody this question to ask for the next athlete that's coming up. So our next athlete that's coming on the show is actually Brandon.
Okay, great.
So what question do you have for Brandon Hendrickson for us to ask for you? We're going to ask him whatever question you have. What's your question?
My question is, what is the consistency? He is doing it for a long time. Just, I want to know his consistency. How he make him so much consistent that he can make it so long time, so many shows, and I am seeing him from my childhood. So this is the question for you.
Love that.
Great question.
What's the consistency behind Brandon What's the secret behind the consistency of Brandon Hendrickson?
Yes, right. What is
that was a great one.
That's a great question.
That's the best one.
Oh, 100%. Even I want to know that.
Anik, thank you so much, brother, for getting on with us. When I say we are excited to meet you in person, at the show, either the Indian show or the Thailand show, and definitely the Olympia, brother, because we know we're going to see you at the Olympia. Come on, like it's definitely.
Thank you.
When the men's physique show sees you, when we see you, we're going to have something special for you, brother. Just look for a lot of reels that we're going to be posting about you, Bhuyan, everybody, all the Indian athletes, because we think you guys are just doing a phenomenal job out there. You guys are putting in a lot of work, a lot of heart, and you guys really, really have incredible fans that just love the sport, diehard fans that love the sport, and we love them. So thank you so much for coming on the show, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Thank
you.
Thank
This is one of my favorites, bro.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Me too. Thank you. Nice to meet you, all of you.
Thanks, brother.
Nice to meet you, bro. Love you, brother.
Love you.